Today's video comes with a fun little story, okay? Welcome to LOK Digital. This is a cryptic language learning puzzle game where we are going to be learning a cryptic language of world-changing words and master their mind-bending effects. This is a physical book in real life, okay? This is a 3D interpretation spinning of that book in real life. I was looking for a good Christmas gift for my sister last year, and she and her husband love puzzle books. So I found this, and I was like, oh, this looks cool, I'll buy it. So I bought it, and it took a while to ship, so it didn't actually come for Christmas, so I'm just gonna hold it till next Christmas, and then give it to her then. But then, like, a day after I placed the order, I go into my email, and I have an email from the developer of the book and the game giving me a key for the game and saying they think I'd like it. What a crazy coincidence, right? So I'm checking out LOK. Excited for this one. We just did the 12 word searches puzzle book recently. I failed miserably at it, but I beat it. So I'm sure that this one, you know me and word-based puzzle games, I'm sure that it will be a fun disaster for a little bit, okay? So check it out. Link in the description down below. You can pick it up for 15 bucks. Or you can go buy the book and just play the book, right? I also have it on dark mode. Look, I prefer light mode because I think that it looks better for this game. However, I know that some of you are currently, you're laying in bed, you have your phone like holding it up with two hands over your head. Seconds into the future, you're going to drop that phone on your head. And since you're laying in bed at night, it's probably a little light if I have light mode on. I don't want to hurt your eyes. So we're going to play LOK in dark mode. Let's play and see what's going on in this lovely little puzzle book. We planting the LOK seeds so we can grow the LOK plant. I'll be honest with you, I'm not actually sure that I expected proper cutscenes in my puzzle game. Especially when it's based on a book that cannot be animated. I guess you could do like a flip book. That'd be kind of cool, right? But I have the book next to me, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a flip book inside of it. LOK are a fresh new kind of living beings that spawned in the middle of a vast, incomprehensible world. Help them understand their surroundings and guide them towards expansion of their civilization. Okay. So this appears to be like our world hub of sorts. I will click everything because I'm a clicky guy, okay? But I'll click the thing with the big arrow pointing towards it. And we got 12 puzzles in the first world of sorts here. Sounds good to me. Click on tiles to spell LOK, L-O-K. Use LOK by clicking on an additional tile. Okay. So, LOK, and now I can use LOK to click on an additional tile. Okay, sure, I'm in. You must always black out all tiles in a level. Okay, so I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. He's so good, he's doing the tutorial. Keywords must be spelled in a straight line. Okay, so this is not allowed. That makes sense. So we would do this, this, and this. Very good. Very good. What I've read about this game is that it does a really good job of never giving you the same puzzle twice. You're always dealing with a very interesting new idea in LOK. And I love that concept in a game. Okay, so this has to be like this. This has to be like this, because you couldn't go across because it would split the L and the K. Adjacency of tiles can change throughout solving a puzzle. Adjacency of tiles can change throughout solving a puzzle. Okay. I mean, we only have this. Oh, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. So we would do this. Then we would do this, and then we would do this. Okay, yeah. It's, oh god, Okololo? Okololo. Okay. Do me this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Order of everything matters. Like, if we do it even remotely in the wrong order, we are screwed. So it's looking like it's gonna be this to this, this to this, this to this. And I feel good about that. Next world unlocked. God, he's gaming like crazy so far. Let's keep going in this world since we have... I actually kind of want to just to see. Yeah, so 7 out of 7 completed. That allows me to go to the next world. That has some more in it. I have no idea how many worlds there are, for one. Oh, I can click these little guys. That's kind of cute. Can I click you guys? They make adorable little sounds. I'd love to put out their fire like Linus in Stardew Valley. Okay, let's do puzzle 8. We'll try to finish the first world here. I have a feeling these are going to get a lot harder now. So let's think long and hard about this. I think you want to do like this, and then this, and then this. Solely to be able to... Okay, there's a lot going on here. The whole ideology that I'm going off of is obviously you have to find individual cases of lock, right? What would be really useful, I'd love if they had like a drawing button so I could draw, because if you had the book, right, then you could draw in the book. But I cannot draw at this time. I could like screenshot it, throw it into paste, and then start, or paint, and then start drawing on it there, which I'm sure I'll do at some point during this, but let's for now just chill. There's only one viable option, and it's this. The issue that I'm having is what's the next viable option, and it has to be this, because that then opens this, which opens this, which opens this. It's like the worlds... You know how when you get to the end of a Sudoku puzzle, and you kind of... I mean, I gotta know what these are. Starred puzzles are advanced. Okay, well, I'm an advanced kind of person. You get to the end of a Sudoku puzzle, and all of a sudden you hit like that one number where the entire thing just falls apart. This is the game of that feeling. Because as soon as you find the tiny little seam, everything goes crazy. So I like this. And we have to get the ones on the ends to be taken care of. Like, you are useless. Yeah, and then you would be useless. And then you're like that. Advance my ass, man. Advance these nuts is what I'm... Okay, I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. First video of the day. Saturday morning. It's the weekend. Feeling good. This one's fricked. This one's omega fricked, man. There's a lot of lock on the screen. I mean, I have many choices on this one. Here's my initial thought. Obviously, we have to build towards having long-running locks, right? So, like, this kind of lock and this kind of lock, and then the entire puzzle falls apart. Okay, yeah, that went... Oh my god, man. This is... Just so that we are on the same page here, whenever I'm reading a paragraph of dialogue in a video, this is what all of the words look like to me. I'm saying the words out loud to you, and inside my brain is just cock la 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 la. This is it's never been clearer in my head. Okay, I mean these are omega messed up. We need, so this line here is hell. In particular, this L right here is hell. And my reasoning for that is that, but I have to be able to use him to generate more potential ones. So like you do something like this, right? Because that opens you up one. Now you have one here, you have one here. You want to... I mean, I'm going to tell you, I don't think that I have enough of them to finish this. I definitely do not. because these are all the ones I have. We have to get your O's are your like deciding factor right now. Although we also have a cross that I haven't really considered. So what if we do this to this? And then you'd have... No, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that that's right at all. You can go this. No, it can't be that because this K has to be a part of this L. Okay? So I wish I could highlight them without sending them. Because you can have this here, which means that if we start with this, then you can do this. That gives you this line, this line, this line. But that's not... Well, you have this line, this line, this line. That's 3 more. But that's not enough. That's not enough. You also have this line going straight down. Maybe you start with him. This top line is horrible. Because, I mean, it's actually just useless for you. Except you can't do him next. You have to do this one next. Except that can be an answer. Let's do this. 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 Give me that K. This one. Our issue is that we just don't have... We don't have enough juice, man. There is not enough juice in this damn tank. What am I missing on this? What am I missing? This is a tough one. I know we may have to leave it and come back to it in the future. The K is up here, right? This O will forever be useless. So it is a target for me. And if I do this LOK, then that makes this K and this L both dead as well. This lock is not good. This is the only reasonable lock to start with. Into this. Into this. You then will have this one and this one, which makes this O dead. You have this one, this one. Can I... Are you teaching me that I can go back on ones? No. No, you are not. Most definitely are not. I mean, bro, I have no clue how you get enough of them. So let's count, right? We got 8 L's. We have 8 K's. We only have 7 O's. I should never get rid of an O when I'm performing my pieces. I should get rid of a K or an L if I'm going to do that. So that's actually that's a good bit of knowledge, because that means that anywhere where there is anywhere where there's a... I think that you don't want this guy off the rip. And we want LOK here. This K will die. My brain's folding in on itself already. You don't get rid of this K because you need it for this LO. But I need this LO... This O is useless, though. Yeah, this O is useless. He can never be a part of a lock. That's tough. That's tough. In that case, your starting piece has to be this. with then a K removed. No, it can't be that K. With then an... Let's just remove a K here for right now. Then we do this to remove a L here. You have a lock here. That now allows me to go lock, lock, and then you're left with a bunch of nonsense, man. I just don't. Oh, never mind. We're there. We got there. Okay. Woo! You're a tricky boy. Oh, and now we get some funky extra nonsense. And that allows me to fully complete it. Hey, bro, world completed. I got a key. What the hell do I do with the key, man? Okay, I mean, take me in the world too. Let's unpack some new mechanics, new ideas. Learn a new keyword, talak. It makes you black out adjacent tiles. 2 adjacent tiles. Okay. Talak. So this is now 2 adjacent. Yeah. I gotcha. This is gonna expand real freaking quick. You can check hints and the dictionary. Okay, yeah. Lock and talak. Sure. I mean, the dictionary, in my opinion, typically has a pretty blown out definition, but sure, we can shorten that definition down to 1 little black figurine, 2 little black figurines. It's all good. Okay, so lock to here, to lack, to here. Because those are adjacent, because a black in the middle does not mean anything to you. Which is cool. I like that. So to lack to these 2, to lack to these 2, lock to this one. The regular puzzles, I'm locked in, man. Anything from there on out, I'm screwed. Okay. Lock, beautiful, lock, beautiful. Any puzzles requiring spatial recognition, I have an ounce of a chance. Okay, let's go lock to here, to here, to here. You're gonna be like, God, how's he seeing them so quick? It's just my brain's on a different level than you, I'm sorry. And now it all goes to hell, man. What are we missing here? We need to lock. Yeah. It's just that one of the talaks does not matter. You tried to trick me. You threw a red herring into the mix. And I don't appreciate it, but I love you nonetheless. Okay. This lock is good to get you. So we can get this lock to get you to lack to you. My red herring K's, you're quite mean. You're quite mean. Okay. There are a lot more variables in this one. I like lock to here. So like a lock to here, to lack for these 2, and lock to you. This is one of those, like, if Anna walks by my door, she's gonna be like, what the frick is he talking about today? Okay, let's do 9. You're gonna be a little tricky. You're gonna be a little tricky. We have a lock here. Lock here to give me you. Then a lock here. Ooh, you're interesting. You're interesting. Because if I lock here and I remove something, then my talak, I have to be able to do a... This one's tricky because it's all locks, man. After all that, there's no talaks to actually do. It's all locks because you have to be able to actually do a fill-in, and if we did the talak, we have too many fill-ins. So that's good. I like this lock. I like this lock on this. I like this lock on this. Now we need to generate a talak, I think. So we would... No, you know what? We don't need to generate a talak. No, you need to generate a talak. But this is never going to work. It's never going to work. So start me with a lock here. This allows me to talak. What talak do I need? It's really any of them, because you have a lock. No, you're not right, actually. I do need 2 talaks, which means that this has to go. That means that on the first lock... No, I mean, this is still correct. I need this talak, which means... But you guys are not adjacent. Do I have an order of operations in here wrong? So a lock here to remove a O. A lock here to remove this to then give me this. But then I have a talauk, which is that's very not correct. You only have 2 options at the start. It's either this or it's this. Let's start with this one. From here, you're trying to form a talak. You require 3 removals to get the talak. I think that this OK has to be a different talak. So if we do this into this, and then this into this, that puts us into this hell. So we need to be able to, if we start like that, which I'm just going to assume we don't start like that then. So if we do this, then we talak for those. You lock for those. You lock for those. You're left with more, which means you need to do 2 talaks, man. So if you need to do 2 talaks, then what are the 2 letters you need to get rid of? You need to get rid of these 2 O's. No. You need to get rid of these. No? Yeah. Maybe? Yeah. Because then, no. Because you need that L for the talak. It has to be those. And then it has to be that, and then it has to be that. There we go. Okay, frick me, man. They're tricky. I mean, you can't deny. They're definitely tricky. I like them, but they're tricky. Okay, we got the TTLLAAKK in the middle. It does make you wonder if that's going to form 2 different talaks. Well, no, it can't. It has to form 1 talak. So then you would do something like this. I feel like you're working towards creating a talak here. So it'd be like the K. I would need to get that lock though. So we generate this. We generate... The order there really did not matter. It remains effectively the same. Because you have to get... There's only one starting... Oh, there is this starting point instead. But that does not seem correct. Because the K is going down. You need this L to be this LOK across. We just need to work it... We need to work it to where... I mean, I really felt like this was right. But no matter where... Oh, what about... No, because that can't trigger... It can't create your lad here. And you guys are not considered adjacent, believe it or not. It like seriously feels correct. So I'm going to continue to pull on the thread a little bit. Don't do the same thing twice, Tyler. But then that does not get you there. Is there another Talak that we can form? You're technically only... You're only 2 locks away from a Talak if you do it like this. Which is now interesting, right? Because what if you do those 2? This lock to give you this lock to give you this, and then this to give you this. It was a very, very good puzzle, man. Because it made you think that you were going to need to, sorry, my brain's collapsing, solving the easiest puzzle of all time. It made you think you needed to save the Talak for last, when in the reality you needed to push the Talak forward really quickly at the beginning to get you there faster in the end. Very intelligent puzzle. Okay. That's 2 full worlds completed. I feel good about that. And we got little lads all over the place. We love them. We absolutely love them. Okay. Let's do it. Learn a new word. Trust the learning process. Frick. Frick. Okay. Ta. 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 Ah. Okay. Ta fills in all of one letter. So we can do like all the G's and then all the H's. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So then ta to get rid of all the S's and then lock to do an A. This is going to, brother, is gonna expand real freaking quick. It's gonna expand real freaking quick. You gotta do this on these, this on these, this on these. I will defeat your worlds faster than you can ever know. Okay, lock to get rid of this space. That forms a Talak. What the hell do I actually want to do with the Talak, man? We can do these, and then this, but then that leaves me with that lad up there. So what if there's a different form of Talak we can do? Or maybe a different form of Ta we could do. The thing is, if I can Ta early on these, I can't do enough of that though. Why are you the one to break me? I love the music in this game too, man. So we hear Ta to get rid of all of these, and then Talak to do those. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Is fed a new keyword? Why? That's the first time I've seen. I guess we saw an E a little bit ago. But I don't know why it's like giving me bad vibes right now. Let's lock on this L. Fed is not a keyword. We can Ta on E and then Talak for FD. That felt good. Next world unlocked. Thank you very much, my fellow friend. I have a feeling these are going to be real frickin' hard, okay? I mean, just real frickin' hard. I lock to get rid of... I have a Ta, I have a Ta. So I lock to get rid of something I have a singular of, which would be a... can't, actually. What if we do a Talak to get rid of a... Talak to get rid of 2 O's. Lock to get rid of... No, this is very not correct. It's all in the Tas, man. It's in these 2 Tas here. But it's what you get rid of with your lock. If you do... It's never gonna work, I mean, it's just never gonna work, is the reality. It can't be LOK to start. Going across. That means it has to be LOK going down. Then a Talak. I think the Talak's bait. You do this to get rid of all the L's. You do this to get rid of all the K's, and then you have ooh. Probably not correct. Okay. What if we play the game of LOK going up like that? I mean, it'd be lovely, but there's no conceivable way to do that. You have a ta going across as well. So if you LOK like this early, then you have a K here, a ta for the O's, and a talak for the LK. Yeah. Took a second, but we got there. Here's a ta. But I need to be able to LOK. But you put me into a quite fascinating position here because I can only ta. So it has to be ta. But ta on what? It has to be ta on the O. Oh, but that's real bad, brother. Because I can't do anything with this talak. So I gotta form not two talaks. That makes me think that instead I have to form many tas. And that is exactly what I'm going to do here today, is form 3 tas instead of implementing any laks and talaks. Is good. Now this one you do need to mess around with it. Let's go to LOK. Not you. You are not the start. You are not the start. And you are not the father. Ta on what? Ta on what? What about ta on O? And then talak on ka, and then we just have a la because we turned into a musical genius at some point. Okay, you have 2 T's. That means that at most you can do 2 tas or 1 talak and a ta. You have the ability to do several LOKs though. Yeah, you can do several LOKs and then just ta the A's. That sounds good. And these are not even the hard levels yet, man. How many levels are in there? You have 14 in this section, huh? Okay, frick me. I'll do what I can. I LOK. Yeah, I LOK. And that's about it. I LOK to this. I talak to this. I ta to... Oh. That felt so intelligent to bridge the gap, man, with a talak. Right? How about ta on L's, ta on K's, and then I just have an O in the middle. I really think that this is correct because it's just weird, right? It's got that like strange vibes going for it. But then you leave me in hell, which now makes me think that maybe it's not. You gotta do L first. Ta on K, and then a la final ta. Okay, that's weird to me then. That's weird to me. You need to save the O as something that you can ta. No, that's also not correct. Okay, what if we LOK at the start? You have 2 different talaks. But you can't if you do lock. So you talak in order to open up a ta. But you can't do that. Okay. Can I like wrap my cursor around the screen? No. You never know in a puzzle game, man. Talak. Freaking 3 talaks on the screen. What about this into a talak for this into a ta for this? It's a hefty talak action. I have no clue if there's multiple solutions to some of these as well. Be psychotic if there was. I'm just throwing it out there. Get rid of all of the L's and let's just see what happens. Okay, you know what? There's an I and a U in here. Let's maybe be intelligent and get rid of the I's and the U's. We need to be intelligent about what the frick we're doing here, though. We have to get a talak in. So let's start with this. You have a talak, and then you have a lock. So if you get rid of these, now you have a talak to get rid of these, and you have a lock to get rid of this. That was actually quite an easy challenge puzzle. Ah, clock. Talk, lock, clock attack. The talk, lock, clock attack. Say that 10 times fast, man. I don't know why my brain's now collapsing seeing real words on the screen. I like can't focus on where lock and talak. This is a dyslexic person's nightmare, for the record. I don't think that I actually have dyslexia. I just have YouTuber brain. Okay. Dude, this C is like super useless. So that's a huge benefit right out the get-go. And then you have a ta lined up for the future. But you have to lock first. A ta on K. Is that... Ta on K is okay, but it's not quite good enough. What if we ta on K, we ta on L, and then you use that to get rid of the singular letter? I'm learning something about this game where lock is often used to remove one letter. I mean, yes, Tyler, that's true. Lock is used to remove one letter, but it's used to remove one letter of a singular type, right? So if there's only one of a letter left, you can assume that lock is probably going to be the one to get rid of it. This is going to be all about generating frickin' tas, man, because we have a lot of useless letters in here. So let's get rid of the L's. No, you can't get rid of the L's yet because you're going to need this lock at the end. So let's get rid of the... yeah. You have talaks going up. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get rid of M. Let's lock, talak. No, let's talak these. Talak. No, talak these. Lock this, talak this. You need one more ta in there. Here I was thinking maybe they were doing a messy... where there was actually like no talas or no tas anywhere. Talas it's not a valid word in this game. Talak is... two talaks are they're so jarring to me. Just like freaking me out existing here. So then you can talak these. You can lock this, talak this, talak. Can't do that. What if instead of J's we taught M's? Then you lock, you have a talak there. for those two. You have a talak there for 2 of these. You're left with 1. So it can't be ta, lock, talak, talak. So that tells me that maybe there's just no... There could just be no talaks, or only 1 talak, right? With 3 J's, it has to be J's that we mess with. Maybe there's no lock, man. That seems crazy to me. But what if we humor the no? I mean, it's just not correct. It's just not correct. You can only start with a ta, man. Let's do this one instead, because we haven't tried it, okay? Getting rid of A's is not a thing. Getting rid of T's is not a thing. Getting rid of L's seems terrifying to me. That's why it really feels like this is the correct approach. And then it's just a matter of me figuring out, do you go... There's 2 M's, there's 3 J's. There's 3 D's. What if you do those? Talak for these 2. What if you talak this instead? Talak for these 2. Lock for the L, ta for the D is not enough. It's tricky. I mean, it's definitely tricky. I'll give you that. Talak. Talak. We lock an L. We ta a D. We talak an MK, and you're stuck at friggin' M again. It can't be ta, lock, talak, talak. It can't. So just get it out of your brain, okay? You know you have to start with ta. You don't have another word. So start me with ta. And then let's think a little. The thing is, it has to be this ta still. Doing L's. Then a ta doing D's, then a ta doing K's. I mean, it can't be 3 tas. So let's get that out of our head too. Let's do D's. What about a ta? Ta, lock. Lock can give me... The problem is that it's very difficult to generate it's difficult to generate a space for 2 talaks, but maybe that is the approach. So we would do M's for this, talak here, talak here, lock a J, kills you. So your initial ta is J instead. You talak. Oh, it's too horrible. You talak this. You can't talak that. You start to sound like you're losing your mind, okay? I mean, that's a damn guarantee. From there, you lock. you get this, but then this M will forever be dead. Because you can do this, but they don't line up. That's why I feel like the first ta has to be M, because they're in the worst spot. You talak here, you talak here, you lock here. But you can't do it, man. You can't do it. Which makes me feel like we're actually dealing with a ta, talak, lock ta, or something like that. So you now have a lock. What if you lock first? You do this. You talak to do this. You ta to do this. You're left with a ton, man. I either have a ton left or I have none left. It's a brilliant combination. So you ta the freaking J's. Maybe you go back to tying the D's again. Lock has to get this M. And talak for the J's. Frick me, man. That was a messy puzzle. Okay. Ta, L, ta, V, ta, A. Thank you very much. Give me my key. I have no clue what the hell the keys are for. Something that we may figure out in the future. But on to World 4. We go. They're doing some electricity, and that scares the crap out of me. That's gonna do it for this episode of LOK, though. If you enjoyed, as always, like on the video, much appreciated. If you want to see more, let me know. Enjoying this a lot. Would love to see how deep this puzzle book well goes and uncover all of the keywords in this game. So thanks for watching. As always, like on the video, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.